two short-term rental bros come together.
What?
Not in that way, bro. There's a podcast of truly epic proportions where we talk about all things short-term rental and shoot the shit along the way. Welcome to the Co-Host Bros Podcast. Here are your hosts, Matt Codd and Austin Spitz.
Alrighty. What's going on, everybody? It's Austin Spitz. Back with Co-Host Bros Podcast. We are doing our co-host tip of the week. Now, my co-host tip of the week this week may seem very elementary. It may seem very simple to you all. However, it is the most important point of running a successful co-hosting business. And what is that point? The point is having strong boots on the ground, the people that you have in place that help you execute and run your business. You think this may be common sense, but this is probably one of the hardest parts of running a co-hosting business. Finding these people, implementing your systems and having them follow your systems, and being those boots on the ground that are reliable and successful and that can help you execute at a high level. Now, so what's the first one? What's probably, let's be real, the most important person in your short-term rental business from an operational perspective? We all know the answer. What is it? Of course, it's a cleaner. Okay. Your cleaner is, the front lines, if you will, and they need to be very, very diligent. They need to be able to execute. They need to have excellent communication skills. I almost don't even want to refer to them as cleaners. I don't know what I would call them, but I would call them generals. They are the boots on the ground, and they need to be willing to communicate everything that they notice that goes on in that house. It can't just be, hey, we clean the house, we get paid, we move on to the next house. No, those kind of cleaners do not work for me. And typically they could be the lower end budget cleaners. Those also do not work for me. We have to implement good cleaners that execute, that can give you a consistent result every single time. And those cleaners have to understand that they have to be able to meet your needs. Okay. And they may come at a higher price point, but that's okay, because would you rather have to pay cleaners a higher price knowing that you have peace of mind and can sleep at night that pretty much what you need is going to get done within reason? Or would you say, okay, well, I can save some money here and cut costs by having this cheap cleaning company? Okay, well, that's going to that will reflect back on your reviews. And all of that comes down to, well, you're going to make less money because you're going to have worse reviews. And that's just going to lead to overall, bad execution. Your owners won't be happy with you because they're not going to be hitting their revenue and occupancy goals because you decided to skimp on cleaners. Don't do that. So that's probably the most important team member that you can have. We've gone through a number of cleaners in the past until we found a group that we like. And now we are growing with the cleaning company. We do not own their business. They are a separate entity. They own their own business. But they understand that we are the preferred property management company in the area. And when we grow, they grow. So we're always constantly looking out for each other. We stay in constant communication, and it's just a great partnership. This is the number one person that you need in your business that's going to be on the same page as you and that's going to execute for you. So cleaners. You got to have them, and you got to have good ones. So on to the next one. You probably already know what I'm going to say, but it's going to be your handyman. Okay. You've got to have solid handyman, a handyman company in place. We have a great handyman crew out where we operate, and they service hot tubs. They do regular hot tub maintenance, regular hot tub cleanings, and they are just wonderful to work with. Their response time is very quickly. They can make property runs when I need them to make those. And it's those little things that you have in place that separate you from a lot of the big operators when you're trying to grow and scale a co-hosting business. So the little things like being able to solve problems much more quickly while having less hoops to jump through, less errors in communication, will help you definitely grow your business. So not to get off on too much of a tangent, you got to have excellent handymen that are able to service you. So that's number 2. And then number 3, I would say the third option would be to have a solid group of boots on the ground. Now, the first 2 are critical. This one is a cherry on top, but it is necessary as somebody that can do house runs, service calls. They don't necessarily have to be handy, but somebody in the area that can go over at a low cost and solve something that they're happy doing. And it's not, it's a very low budget item. Perhaps they just need to go bring toilet paper to the house or whatever the case may be. So having a nice little errand runner on the side is great for your business. And all these things you don't want to be doing as a property manager, especially if you're trying to grow a real business. You don't have time to do these things. You need to focus on the bigger ticket items and growing your brand and building a true business. So all 3 of these combined, you need to make sure that you have the systems in place and they are able to, implement and work with your systems. They're able to potentially be attached to your property management software to have access to calendars. How you set that all up is on you as an operator, how you like to do it. We like to give certain visibility into our property management software, such as calendars and dates. Therefore, there's no issues with transparency. We have updates set up when there are some maybe potentially last minute changes to bookings. So they get messages and they're notified there. But that's all on you as an operator. The point of today is stress the importance of having great boots on the ground that can help you solve the problems, the day-to-day problems of owning a short-term rental business. These people are the key to your success, and they will directly impact how successful your business does. So that's my co-hosting tip for today. If you have any questions, please reach out. Like, share, comment, subscribe, send us an email. We're happy to answer any questions. Perhaps your question will get thrown on the next episode and we can answer it for you. We're looking forward to next week. We've got a great speaker coming in. Very excited about it. So Matt and I will be back next week. And thanks for watching.